So picture this, a typical dating sim story. We've got Alicia, a sweet and lovable heroine starting her academy life. She's surrounded by handsome guys, each with their own charm, but all of them are competing for her affection. There's the crown prince, the mysterious nobleman, and of course, the knight. It's your classic setup for love, drama, happy ever after, right? Wrong. Because Alicia isn't the protagonist in this story. The real MC is Yumiella, the hidden boss of the game. While Alicia's off navigating romance, Yumi is out here grinding harder than the MMORPG player that reached level 99 faster than you could blink. She's the girl everyone fears and misunderstands, but all she wants is to vibe and live her best overpowered life. Let's talk about the real story behind Villainous Level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm no demon lord. Before we talk about Villainous 99, let's talk about where the story came from. The light novel was written by Sadatori Tanabata. No picture, of course. An author known for crafting unique takes on the Isekai and fantasy genres. While Villainous 99 is one of their most recognized works, Takanabana has also explored similar themes in other stories, bringing fresh spins to the familiar trope. When it came time to adapt the story into an anime, the job went into Jumundo, a studio that's been making a name for itself in fantasy. You might recognize them from their works like Don't Hurt Me, My Healer, a comedy that takes the classic RPG healer role and flips it on its head, or Shall I Survive Using Potions, another isekai that plays around with survival mechanics and overpowered abilities. With their experience in fantasy setting and humor-driven storytelling, Jumundo was a fitting choice to bring Villainous 99 to life. Like I said earlier, our story begins with Alicia, the classic protagonist of your typical dating Sims game that you can find on whatever naughty site. I'm just playing. Well, if you're into that, you're into that. I mean, I got some dating sim games that I play. Catch it on this channel. Alicia, a bright, cheerful girl navigating the romantic entanglements of a magical academy. She meets two dashing love interests and seems designed for a perfect, heartwarming tale. But hold on, pump your brakes. That's not the story we're here to follow. You see, lurking in the background is Yumiella Dolthrus. I don't know if I butchered that. She happens to be the villainess of this world. She's your typical noble lady with black hair, red eyes, and a reputation that screams trouble. In the game, she's supposed to exist as a minor obstacle for Alicia and the love interest to overcome. However, this is not the game that was meant to be played out, because Yumiella, our true protagonist, is fully aware that she's been reincarnated into this world. And as soon as she realizes that she's the villainess, she's like, nope, I'm not sticking around just to be cannon fodder. She hatches a plan to avoid Alicia, the love interest, the entire main storyline together. But there's a catch. Yumi's a gamer at heart. And just like us gamers do, we're going to grind. Especially if we have the time, we're going to grind so we can ease right through the story. And that's what she does. She grinds levels. She heads to the most dangerous areas of the game world, slaying monsters and leveling up to absurd heights. By the time the main story even begins, she's reached level 99. Not bad for a small, minor character, right? What's even funnier is that everyone's around her starts mistaking her for the Demon Lord. She's overpowered, antisocial, and unintentionally terrifying. But Yumi just wants to live a quiet life without messing up the main story. Of course, avoiding the plot proves harder than she thinks, whether it's interfering with Alicia's love life, battling actual threats, or just being hilariously clueless about social norms. Yumiella finds herself at the center of all of the chaos she was trying to avoid. This isn't your typical villainous redemption story. It's the tale of an overpowered loner just trying to not break the game so badly. And trust me, it's not even a bit chaotic as it sounds. That said, I give the plot a 2.7 out of 3. The blend of humor, chaos, and unexpected twists keeps the story fresh and entertaining throughout. Alright, let's talk about the world building, or lack thereof. Most of the show takes place within the Royal Academy and the surrounding of the kingdoms. Sure, they mention other kingdoms and introduce a few characters from them, maybe like one or two if I can remember, but you never really feel like these places exist outside the name drops. What we do see is the hierarchy within the kingdom and how commoners are treated like dirt, especially ones with dark hair like Yumi. There's a brief backstory of why this bias exists, but it's kind of brushed off. And let's not forget the Demon Lord, who's more like a side quest until Yumi steps in to wreck him. Overall, the world feels like a small map in the game, functionally but not immersive. I give the world building a 1.4 out of 3. It gets the job done, but it doesn't really go beyond of just existing. Now, here's where things get interesting. Yumi herself, she's a layered character. Even if she doesn't always show it, on the surface, she's cold, stoic, and honestly kind of scary. But when she's around certain people, like Patrick, the guy who clearly has a thing for her, you can tell she cares, even if she's trolling half of the time. What makes it fun to watch is that she knows how OP she is, but she doesn't let it go to her head. She could have leaned into the whole villainous thing, but instead, it's just her out here living life. That said, some characters treat her like a villain just because of her own power, which she handles with a mix of humor and indifference. The side characters, they're alright, but Yumi kind of steals the show, to the point where I give the character development a 2.3 out of 3. It's very good, but it's really Yumi just carrying the weight of it all. And there's nothing really wrong with that when it comes to this, because to be honest, most of these people around her are NPCs. So it is really something that really of her being immersed in the world and how she reacts to it, especially because of how strong she is. And I love her reaction and interaction with the NPCs and world so much that I do. Alright, let's get into the visuals. The animations of Villainous Level 99 is solid, but nothing that groundbreaking. The characters' designs are clean, and Yumi's movements are of overpowered glory are well animated. Those fight scenes where she flexes her level 99 status, mwah. But outside of the big moments, the animation can feel a bit basic. Backgrounds are fine, but they don't pop. One thing they did nail though is Yumi's expressions, or lack thereof. The animators do have a great job of showing her deadpan reactions, which add the comedy. Still, it's not the level of something that Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, or anything like that. So I still give it a 2.0 out of 3. Not too much, not too extra, but it's pretty up there. It's doesn't really do a exciting job like Mappa or something does, but for a small company that's really not known that well, it is impressive. Now, what could you take away from Villainous Level 99? Honestly, there isn't a deep message or life walk away here, but that's fine. It's more of a fun, self-aware adventure with a lot of potential. If anything, my main wish is for whether that's a deep dive into the world or even a second season. This would be one of those shows where I'm left wanting to see how Yumi's story continues. So, Villainous Level 99 is a fun ride with a unique twist on the Isekai and villainous tropes. It's got humor, overpower moments, and a main character who's more about low-key life vibes than world domination. While the world building and animation aren't the strongest, Yumi's character and the clever premise makes it worth watching. If you're into isekai with a side of self-awareness, give it a shot. Hey, now if nothing else, you'll get to watch a level 99 boss casually wreck shit through her life, you know? Now, after adding up those points, the Villainous Level 99 comes to an 8.4 out of 12, which puts it in the good category because it does offer a unique and fun twist to the isekai genre. With great action and character dynamics, it just feels like it has more room to grow. The world building and plot are engaging, but some parts can need a little bit more depth and clarity. Overall, it's solid, it's entertaining, and it's definitely worth watching, but it's not quite top tier. Don't forget to like this video. This really helps you well-minded folks like yourself get this put on their recommended page. And please, if I've earned your subscription by now, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell, so in case when I do post more videos, you could be right there and be the first to know. And also make sure you hit them comment section so y'all can let me know what is your take on Villainous 99, because I understand we all got our own opinions. You might not think the same as me, so I would like to know what is your opinion. And if I have not earned your subscription yet, allow me to get several more chances because I have several more videos, like my last review on the Suicide Squad Isekai. Did they complete the mission? Click the video, find out, and you have a great day.